What's up, guys? Let me know when you're in.
Had a conversation, right? You understand?
All right, here we go.
For the rest for it.
And just so you know, before we start talking, you are being auto and video recorded.
Yes, sir. Thank
Perfect.
you so much. All right, Mr. Fisher. Once again, we had a conversation, right? You understand why I'm here, the bridge I'm trying to build, not just with 5 police. I'm going to be doing this with Kent police, especially Kent police. I'm still dealing with them. But I want to start with you guys, just because of the higher up that I had an interaction with. The behaviors to me is disgusting, you know, the way they came up, the accusations of me harassing officers when I consistently.
What up, guys? So this is a follow-up video to one I recently did, and it's a pretty good one. So let's start watching. What's up, Accountability Angel? Good to see you. Jenny, Soul Family, Danny, Oklahoma Community Watch, my brother, Claudette, KP, North America Audit, South Jersey News, Outlaw Copwatch. Good to see everybody here. Let's get going. This video comes to you from Mr. C. And this is the video that I did, if you guys recall. I'll play it back a little bit so you guys can have an idea.
Funny guy. I haven't harassed nobody. There's no harassment. This is very.
I'm advising you to
so
leave
me,
the area.
me knowing my rights is harassment. Name and badge number, sir.
Mike, Christopher, you've talked to me many times, all right?
Name and badge number,
Mike,
sir.
I've already told you. We're done. Have a good day.
All right. I'm gonna make a complaint. Just know.
You're more than welcome to
I
make a
am.
complaint.
Because as taxpayers, you have nothing to do on private property. You don't get paid to patrol on private property.
So I don't know if you guys seen this video, but he files a complaint and he's talking to the chief of police. He uploaded this a couple days ago. So let's watch this shit.
Yeah, that's
That
fine.
makes sense, because and then I'll for you the rest for it.
And just so you know, before we start talking, you are being auto and video recorded.
Yes, sir. Thank
Perfect.
you so much. All right, Mr.
What's
Fisher.
up, Michael Reed?
Once again, we had a conversation, right? You understand why I'm here, the
Stephanie.
bridge I'm trying to build,
Carl.
not just with 5 police. I'm going to be doing this with Kent police, especially Kent police. I'm still dealing with them. But I want to start with you guys, just because of the higher up that I had an interaction with. The behaviors to me is disgusting, you know, the way they came up, the accusations of me harassing officers when I consistently find these officers on the private property I work at. And so moving forward, this is why I told you I'm also kind of a little bit scared of retaliation. The reason why is because I've never given these people, I drive the truck that's here.
Okay.
It's a company truck, but yet somehow they know my name. It started Christopher.
I gotta tell you, I'm watching this, right? And I think to myself, maybe it is, you know, good what they say, you know, to not swear at them when you're out there. I know I get crazy sometimes. I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker. And I get mad, but you know, in situations like this, when you hoping to get them in trouble, you want to make yourself look good, right? By being the most professional. Because cops, they act professional while violating your rights. So they smile and they got a mild-mannered sometimes.
How do you know my name? That car doesn't tell you my name. So they made it a point to find me and know exactly who I am. So with that being said, I wanted to go ahead and show you the video, if you wouldn't mind. And then we can go from there.
Yeah, he's playing with the pen.
So just the pretext on this one real quick. You'll see it starting from like me starting the video,
Okay.
and you see the steering wheel. So just on the pretext, I was driving going to a dumpster on the property when I find all 3 of them.
And which property is this?
So it's a property called Prologis. We name it Trans-Pacific. I give you the address in a little bit, but you know Joe's Deli.
Yep.
Okay, so Joe's Deli is part of that property. That one, along with where the Coca-Cola, that whole thing with the Coca-Cola.
So it's on the other side of industry.
Yeah,
That whole by like Gensco and all that.
Yeah, so we
Okay.
own it. So we own the property where Sports Co is on.
Yep.
We own that property. The property where the Coca-Cola is on, and then if you go in that back street back there, that other property also that's stretched that looks exactly the same. That's all Prologis.
Okay.
Even where Joe's Deli is at, all of it is Prologis.
Okay.
And that is called Trans-Pacific.
Okay.
You can even see it on the sign, like if you go into Joe's Deli or leaving Joe's Deli, there's like a little big cement thing that'll even say Prologis Trans-Pacific.
Okay.
So they were there. One of the sergeants ran up to your deputy chief and was like, "That's the guy." Okay. They all come out of the car, and that's when I start recording. Okay. So I'm gonna take this off.
What's up, Crystal? Good morning, brother.
So it's raise it a little bit, and then
Fucking Michael Reed,
there you
bro.
go, guys.
Okay, so name and badge number, please. My name is right here. I'm Assistant Chief Doug. Your name is right here.
What's up,
That's what you
Anna?
tell a judge right here.
Okay, sir, we're gonna break this contact. You're here to.
No, I'm here to figure out as a taxpayer, why is you on private property when you have no call to be on private property?
You have a good day. We don't need to engage in this. I know what you're doing. You have a good day, sir.
Name and badge number, please, sir, because I'm gonna file a complaint.
I just told you what my name.
You said your name was right here. I'm
My name is
illiterate.
Assistant
What's up, Frank
Chief
Pants?
Doug Newman.
Thank you. Your badge number.
I know you've been harassing these
I
officers.
haven't harassed nobody.
You
There's
have.
no harassment. This is
I'm
paid.
advising you.
That's
to
all.
walk-
I mean,
You gotta watch out, Frank Pants. Fucking Michael Reed is gonna out funny you. Fucking Michael Reed, man. Keep making me laugh, homie. Shit.
me knowing my rights is harassment. Name and badge number, sir.
Christopher, you've talked to me many times, all right?
Name and badge
Terri
number,
said the
sir.
first thing. Never met that guy in my life.
Have a good day.
Alright, I'm gonna make a complaint, just know.
Wait, can I back that up just a second?
Yep.
I am. You have no call to be on private property.
You have a good day. We don't need to engage in this. I know what you're doing. You have a good day, sir.
Name and badge number, please, sir, because I'm gonna file a complaint.
I just told you what my name.
You said your name was right here. I'm
My name is
illiterate.
Assistant Chief Doug Newman.
Thank you. Your badge number.
What's
I know
up,
you've
Luke?
been harassing these
I
officers.
haven't harassed nobody. There's no harassment. This is
I'm
paid.
advising you.
That's
to
all.
walk the area.
Me knowing my rights is harassment. Name and badge number, sir.
Christopher, you've talked to me many times, all right?
Name and badge number, sir.
I've already told
And then if you could pause it right there just to kind of integrate on something. You see how he said Christopher? He looked me up somehow. He found me somehow.
Okay.
That's concerning for me. Because and they to say that you talked to me plenty of times.
Yeah, they are.
If you
Not
recall, I told you something about I spoke to somebody about their cars being on. That is the one and only one time that I've ever spoken to this gentleman. Those kind of accusations raise concerns to me because if you can lie like that, saying, "Oh, you talked to me plenty of times," when I haven't. I talked to you one time in my life, and you pushed me. You gave me this rebuttal, right? Sorry, you gave me this rebuttal as opposed to the explanation how you gave it to me. That's the only time me and that gentleman had an interaction.
And that you recognize him from that last interaction.
I interact because that's the gentleman that had the car. Him.
Hey, you need to get Lou in here more often. He's losing my live streams sometimes, but not as often as you guys. I love seeing you guys in my live streams, man. It's like a family. We're like homies and shit in the hood. We all get to kick it.
I know it is. I just want to make sure I get your version.
Yeah. That's sergeant, and the other sergeant is the one that had the cars on. So that's the only time I've spoken to him. That's it. That's the only time. So for him to say that, it's concerning. But you may go ahead. Sorry.
Alright, I'm gonna make a complaint. Just know.
You're more than welcome.
I am. Because as taxpayers, you have nothing to do.
The fucking chief is part of all the stalking and shit, or what? No wonder he's nervous rubbing his pin.
On private property, you don't get paid to patrol on private property. So we just gonna stand out here, right? Cool.
Yeah, no shit,
Go
huh?
ahead and park, and we all gonna stand out here.
What's up, Roy?
And then you said something about that Musk or Tesla protest.
Mm-hmm.
That property, you're gonna see there's a point where I do a 360,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll show you on the maps. That property where they were at was nowhere near that protest. It was nowhere accessible to, except for the fact that you said they can
On
see
purpose.
it on, they can see it on the thing, and that's fine on purpose. But once again, that explanation wasn't even given to me. That hey, we're here because X, Y, and Z.
Right. It seems like part of this is communication issue. Because I'll give you an example. I ran the protest 2 weeks ago, and we parked at Sportco, and we parked at the gas stations at Port of Tacoma Road and 20th Street
Did you guys
Drive.
take 2 or 3 parking spots for your car?
No, at Sportco we went to the farther side, so we weren't taking any parking spaces.
Par?
And then on the gas
What's up,
station, we had 10 troopers there, and they just took up the whole parking lot.
Which is fine because the gas station, I saw them. Not 2 weeks ago, but I saw them this Saturday, and they were like kind of in the little
Yeah, we had
side,
troopers here
still
as well.
letting them. And you know something that's beautiful, right? All fine and dandy. Par. There's a company called Par. P-R-A-A.
I saw that today when I went and drove this before we met.
Perfect. Yeah. That property right there on Saturday, they're open just as well as Almond Roca. They're open as well, right? Mm-hmm. I had to go to Almond Roca because the owner kept coming out, telling people to move. So I met with the lady that did the boycott, and I explained to her, please, can you not park in front of his thing? He's having a really big deal. Let's avoid the cop calling. Let's avoid any situation and just please. And beautifully, she told people, hey, don't park there. She got somebody stand there and mitigate that, right? I also was able to accommodate parking for them. So it seems Par was able to give them a corner, right? But Par apparently came up to your chief deputy who parked in front of the business, right?
Okay.
Took up 2-3 parking spots. When the gentleman walked up to him and said, hey, sir, we're kind of open. You know, would you mind not taking all this parking spot? By what the guy said, and if you need that insist, I can also talk to them. He said, well, he told us, oh, we'll leave when we're done. Just give us a minute.
Do you know who that is?
The gentleman at Par?
Yeah.
He's an employee there. I forget his name. I don't mean to sound bad about this, but he'll be the only dark-skinned color that was there because it was 2 ladies and a dark-skinned gentleman who walked up to your chief deputy. It was like, hey, you know, we're open. Can you please not park like this, right? Because you're taking up all our parking spot, and that was his response.
Okay.
Which I'm guessing that happened first, and by the time I was around doing cobwebs is when I found them over at where I found them. But you may go ahead and...
I'm gonna stand out here. So, you can't tell me I can't be here because I have the rights to be here. Okay. So we're here at the back, all right, of a private property. This is Prologis. We got this car right here, 80960D.
He wouldn't let them give me mine, so I had to do the tags. I'm sorry.
60494D. This gentleman right here is telling me that I've harassed his officers because apparently I know my rights, that they don't belong on private property. Apparently I'm harassing them because of that. Please help me understand, how is that harassment? And now he's running my tag, which, I mean, it's a company truck. It's not going to tell him nothing.
Look at this cop fucking...
But
now he's, what's he doing with his hand down? His hand now, so Michael Reed.
I know the rights.
He's wiggling it.
You just said no. So is it a yes or is it no? Because you just said no.
If we're not going to have a conversation...
But you just said no, and you said I was harassing. Like...
No, you have harassed the officers before.
How am I harassing?
If you'll let me finish. The officers, we are here minding our own business.
On a private property that you get no money to get control on.
You're more than welcome to file a complaint. You're more than welcome to file a complaint. We're not going to have a conversation.
But you just said no, and you said I was harassing. Like...
No, you have harassed the officers.
He should have shown him my video. I kind of break down some of the shit the cop does wrong. That would have been smooth. What's up, Tennessee Accountability? John DeNicola. Good to see you. Danny. He's got the shakes, huh?
How am I harassing?
If you'll let me finish. The officers, we are here minding our own business.
On a private property that you get no money to get
What's up, Life After Sirens?
You're more than welcome to file a complaint. But you have a pattern of finding officers and harassing them.
I find them on the property that I work at. Listen to it. How does that make sense?
Here's what we're going to do. We're not going to engage in this anymore. You're not doing anything productive here.
I'm not doing... I feel like I am.
Okay, well, you have a good day.
I'm filming you guys on a private property.
I mean, you're saying this for the Tesla boycott that they were there. That's your understanding, right? Mm-hmm. You're going to see him lie to me about why he's there.
Which they have no business to be on. Now they're trying to think of what they can do, how they can ask me for an idea, what they can do. And then this guy said, I talked to him plenty of times. I don't even know him. I probably told him about his car being on, though. That's about it. But I talked to him plenty of times. Jesus. Funny guy. That's why I record everything with these guys.
I believe at some point they're
Fuck,
going to
the
move
cop
the
needs a
truck,
toy.
and then they're going to keep me like in a flank position because apparently they were trying to write my name and try to figure out if I had anything.
They working, supposedly. They're apparently working, but they got time to just stand out here on private property. I mean, we could just wait here all day. Show how much we just wasting taxpayers' money. It's gonna look good when I put it up on the internet, man. It's funny, man.
I appreciate
It's
that.
police, though.
What's up, Jingy?
And the sad part is, man, two
Thank you,
officers
bro.
that I met a long time
Thank
ago,
you.
when I first started auditing, made you guys look amazing.
Amazing. I wish
up,
I could
Brandon?
remember their names.
Here?
In your two very first 5 police officers I ever met in my life, I wish I was recording it. They made
Fuck yeah.
amazing officers, boss. Amazing. Beautiful officers.
That's how it's supposed to be.
But then,
I definitely want to pause and read this comment. I honestly don't want to pay taxes after seeing the way our public officials behave. Thanks to all the activists bringing attention to this bullshit. Bravo. Who the fuck wants to pay taxes when our government treats us like this, right? I think the people need to stand up and say something like all together, right? It's like you either fucking fix everything right fucking now or there's no more money. And if the government thinks they're gonna cut us off of money, they got another thing coming. Right? Shit. Imagine the bartering system come back into play. The people taking care of the people without the government. That'd be crazy. I don't know if it would ever get to that, but I'm just saying. People are upset. Their taxes are being stripped and taken.
there's
Stolen. Too much caffeine, possibly. Thank you,
I think that's
Kathy.
them moving the truck, right?
That one name is
Perfect.
Mike.
There's
Yeah.
gonna come a beautiful situation right here.
Because that guy apparently stopped him, but we got his first name, Mike.
Yeah.
You know. He put in part right there so I could be flanked.
And I could be wrong on that part, but you understand how I kind of took that like, hey, they're running my name, they're trying to, you get what I'm saying? Just in case of anything they can flank me, I kind of felt that as a bit
This is a disgrace.
threatening.
Hold the fuck up. Timeless droid. My AI agent wants to do a records request at a local police department to see if they respect his civil rights. He has a badge and made a list of questions. I should take him over there and let him. You mean like on your phone AI? Like your artificial intelligence? Because I'm not going to lie, guys. I've been playing around with some fucking tech and some software lately. And whoa. Fucking mind blown. Holy shit. I'm seeing this and I'm like, the capabilities. If I use this shit properly, I'm about to be a fucking multimillionaire. If I wait too long, I'm going to see a bunch of fucking multimillionaires. And I'm still going to be broke. So I'm trying to do my best to learn. Tell us more, Timeless Droid. Tell us a lot more. What software are you using? You guys hear my son's Frenchie in the back? He's fucking crying. He sounds like he's getting tortured, but it's my fucking Frenchie. He's in a big cage, so he's not like being fucking restrained or nothing. He's a crybaby. I have to put him in there because he's biting all my sprinklers. But anybody want a black Frenchie? Let me know. I got you. Let me know in the comments if you want a black Frenchie. If you live nearby, then we can meet up and you can have my son's Frenchie. He doesn't want it anymore, so yeah. He's always busy and he can't take care of it, and he's already bit the sprinklers and destroyed the fucking the valves. That shit is expensive. So yeah, you want a fucking black Frenchie that's gonna bite all your sprinkler system? Hit me up. What's up, George Diaz in Long Island? I was watching a documentary on Netflix about Long Island, and Long Island is big as fuck. And I'd actually like to go out there. The cops out there are hella dirty. I'd like to go out there, spend some time, maybe do some audits, record some police out there. Maybe I will in the future.
Not even working. You got nothing. You can't even see nobody back here. You can't see the road back here. You can't see people back here. Nothing. Y'all behind these things. Look how they put it behind here in the little corner, in the small little corner. Look, they're 360 for y'all in the small.
Oh, so you're right by the
what we doing?
The little park.
the Frank Albert Trail Park. Yeah.
And that's a little corner where, like, understand what you're saying. You gave me, they would have talked to me like that and told me, hey, well, we can see stuff. We're perfectly fine. You know?
Oh, I mentioned the park because now I know where you're at.
Yeah.
What's up, Johnny
But
Bravo?
that corner right there is nowhere near the boycott. And I get it. You guys are trying to be discreet. But if, let's say something was to happen, take you longer from there to get there anyways.
Yeah, but we're less likely to escalate it.
Right. And I get that fact. Once again, I get everything. But nobody's explaining this. Nobody's saying anything. But you'll see the lie. Because he didn't say the boycott. So this is why I'm conflicted with your answer. But you're here, so you're about to see that.
And they wants to use the word harass. Harass. Come on, man.
I'm harassing them because I found them on my
I have a
property.
knack for finding them. When you guys are on private property that nobody calls y'all on. It's a good thing I chose a Saturday to come through out there, and he doing the cam back. He doing the cam back.
Now watch how he treats me when
Baby came back.
I'm a for you that. Don't erase it. I'm a for you that.
Sorry if I hit the cameras off.
Don't erase it.
No, you'll see him right now. Let me. Yeah, you'll see him right there. So he points his camera at me to take a picture of him.
This is just ridiculous, man.
I'm doing research on this thing.
Oh, what?
And then he wants to use the word harass. Harass. Come on, man.
Oh, on private.
So we have what's called our trespass program, and I believe Prologis is a company that's given us authority to act on their behalf on all their properties, but I'm confirming that.
And that would be something they could state. You get what I'm saying? But they don't state that. They just try to say, well, we
It's a good thing. I
here.
Good
chose
point.
a Saturday to come through out there, and he doing the cam back. He doing the cam back.
Baby came back.
I'm a for you that. Don't erase it. I'm a for you that. I'm a for you that. Don't erase it.
That shit's funny. He's going through ID withdrawals. I need ID. I need this fucking guy's ID.
And then you'll see him acting crazy, but it still goes like this, like, oh, I can't hear you, I can't hear you. Like,
Yeah, no
I'm
shit.
a for you that. Okay, I saw you roll your window down so you can hear me.
That sounds like a good idea to fucking create, huh? Fuck the trifold. I'll just sell that shit on my channel. Yeah, here's my ID, motherfucker. You can call me James Madison. Flip it around and you'll see the Fourth Amendment. Read it.
Don't foil it. I got it on video. You had your phone pointed to me. I'm gonna get that video.
Real Jingy in the house, folks. Longtime supporter. Shout out Real Jingy.
PROLOGIS,
For sure, Michael Reed.
right?
Thanks for stopping in, man. Giving us good laughs, homie. Thank you.
This is what it is when you know your rights. When you don't let them do what they want to do. You gotta hire up on shift right now, boss?
Come back when you can, Michael Reed.
You got one of
Shit.
your higher ups on shift right now?
Here comes the lie.
You said, because you lied to me. You don't got a higher up, so I got to call? Do I got to call to get a higher up over here?
I'm the assistant chief. I'm as high as you can get right now.
You're as high, so who's higher than you?
Everybody in town should get the chief of police's personal phone, not personal phone number, the number to his office. And every time the cops fuck up, leave thousands of messages and shit. Keep his ass busy, shit.
They're not here right now.
Okay, but who's higher than you so I can go and get and talk to them?
The chief of police,
Uh-huh.
Chief Fisher.
Chief Fisher?
Yeah.
All right.
But I've got news for you. What we're doing is lawful. Try to engage in the conversation. I know you have tried to harass these officers.
Harass? You keep using the word harass.
Well, you stand there and report us all day long. You try to engage in conversation with me now. What else can I answer for you?
It's a simple thing, because I know for a fact you don't get paid to be here on private property.
I know for a fact you don't know what these officers are doing here, and we're engaged in a lawful activity.
On private property. Hidden behind here where y'all can... What are you patrolling back here? There's nothing back here. Come on, man.
No idea what we're doing.
Come on, man. You do that on the public street. You don't do that here on private property. Nobody asked you to be here on private property.
Have you gone and spoken to them? Do you know what they want?
Ain't nobody here called you.
You see how you tell us you could probably...
I know nobody here called you. Just like I know Paul told y'all to get up out of their property.
So you see what he told me?
So funny.
You're telling me it was for the boycott, but he says, do you know this company? Do you know what day we need it? But that company right there is a closed company. They're not open on
Oh,
that.
crap. I hit the wrong button.
So
That's why you keep going. I was just wanted to let you know. That's the lie.
closed. The whole thing.
So I don't see it as a lie. I get what he's saying. That's not a lie, but
You said that he was coming to the Do you know this company? Do you know what they
This
needed?
company.
But
I'm gonna
that
go
company-
check if they called you.
That company was closed. So it's not
I'ma
that
go
company
check.
that called you there. It was you there for the
Go check
boycott.
right now. If this company.
yeah, he
really-
didn't say that they called. He said, "Do you know what this company wanted?"
Right. But that's basically saying that I'm here because of this company.
We gonna
You
go
get what I'm
check
trying to say?
right
Like,
now.
Well, I get how you can infer that. Yeah.
because that's what he was. He said this company.
That's what he said. He said that this company called them.
That's
We're about
funny.
to go check.
But I
What's
think
up,
what-
Nightmares
We're
Adventures?
That
about to
company is
go
closed.
check if they
So the
call.
right answer would have been
That's
like
what
he
he
just
said.
told
He
me.
said they called.
I mean,
Hey, Nightmares Adventures. Send me an email, and if you can, break down exactly what's happened. I've tried to keep up with your story. But definitely try to give me a breakdown, and I'll put something together for you so you can get some more support on your channel. I did screen record a couple of the live streams, a couple of the body cams, but it was just really long. I've been trying to put it together, but I'm like trying to really understand what's happening. So if you can, give me a breakdown and then send it to me. recordpolicenow@gmail.com. That would help me help you, brother.
Let's go
oh, we're
find
here
out.
because of boycott and we're trying to.
Let's go
You
see.
get what I'm saying?
I do, but I'm not sure I would have shared that information with you myself at the time of the protest.
And
I would have said what he said. We are here for a lawful purpose. If the business owners want us to leave, they can contact us. But now that it's over, it's not compromising anything, telling you why we're there, right?
But
You-
even
you
still,
get the difference?
as a person that works there, because there's an officer.
Jenny, moderators, mount up. If you guys can, grab this guy's channel link. As of right now, he has 238 subs. Let's hook him up. Let's get him some subs. You guys, moderators, if you can, put his channel link in there, and let's get him some subs. Yeah. Because that's what this is all about, man. Growing a fucking community, right? Making us powerful. Bigger than ever before. Stronger than the government ever believed. Something like that. Yeah.
That, I mean, I caught him twice, but he explained himself. And this is why I say there's some cops on your, beautiful people. He didn't give me too much information as to the purpose, but he gave me enough to say, hey, this is why, right? I saw him walking behind on the trail road tracks. I see him just parking there, just kind of, you know, sorry. Hey, sir, is there something going on? Are you guys looking for somebody? Is there... No, I'm just making my presence because we know there's homeless back there. Cool. When all actuality, when I seen him like 3 weeks prior to that, he was actually looking for somebody. Which, once again, but there's a reason, right? There's okay, we can get it. And even just say like a lawful thing, that still doesn't answer a question, right? Because I still have concerns. Do I need to call my higher ups and let them know, hey, there's somebody roaming around the property? We need to let people know so they're more vigilant. They need to make sure there's stuff alive. What can we do to assure our tenants as well? You know what I'm saying? And
thank you, Jenny.
And this was my thing. These lack of communication, this, you know, you don't need to worry about it because we're law enforcement and it's not your business. But it is my business. Even as a regular civilian, it is my business. Because what if I lived around there, you guys are just all over the place? I have concerns now. Because in my neighborhood, why do I have 4 police officers around? Does that make sense?
I get where you're coming from. I'm just trying to give you the perspective of...
And that's fine.
Yep.
But
the cop's perspective. I'm just trying to make you believe
we have a couple of things going on in
that we can do what we want.
We just need this space right here.
They're not even open.
You don't think that's a good explanation? I would have bought that.
Well, I mean, I guess we're all different. I mean,
but it's the fact that they believe
we're all different. What the fuck?
Camera in their face, not in their face, you know. But does that make sense? Because it's camera for Dee, not for me.
Thank you, Brandon.
This business is calm, but look, I just showed y'all the time. This business wasn't open, it's not open, it's fully closed, so he just lied.
The channel we're showing right now is Mr. C. And if you guys can't find him in the search, type in @Mr.C7891. That's how you can actually find the channel, because sometimes they're hard to find unless you type in the @ So, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
He just lied. Straight to everybody's face, y'all.
I'm gonna go fill up my coffee. You guys hang
We're gonna
tight.
make sure, look, the whole thing is closed. The whole thing is closed.
And once again, I'll read that.
The whole thing is
But
closed.
you can understand why I took it as a lie.
Open.
Because he said this business just pointed to that building.
what? And I get how you can infer that, but when I listened to exactly what he said, it basically you were saying, well, you don't know if they called us or not. Instead of just saying, I'm trying to see if we have an agreement with them,
And
but
that's fine, you know, but once again, a simple explanation to a person that works for us, hey, you know what, we're having something going on, we kind of need this space, we are in our lawful duty, you know, anything else, please defer to X, Y, and Z.
and you certainly don't have to ask it, but what do you do for Prologis? Because it sounds like you're checking the properties.
So I do property maintenance.
Okay. On all of those properties?
I got 23 that I go through.
Okay.
So, but I do know that these are private properties. And if you have a signed contract with them, that's fine. Cool. That's something they could have let me know, like, hey.
I don't know if we do. I'm checking right now.
But even, you know, hey, we have a jurisdiction contract with them. We're perfectly fine. I'm not going to look into it because I'm going to believe your word. You guys are cops. We're supposed to believe you.
Well, I'm going to check first before I tell you that. We have a lot on our trespass program. I just don't.
That's a physical
Are you?
act. I
You
know
got?
my laws. I'm letting you.
Do you guys also have the Apria building?
Apria?
Apria. It's a little bit further up. It's like.
No.
Okay.
So would it be the only properties on this one?
Like Flock and all of those.
Nope.
Okay.
It'll only be where Joe's Deli's at, where...
I think we have them with Joe's. She's checking.
If
So.
it would be Joe's Deli, maybe it could be Joe's Deli itself, since you guys are always there. But that would be just Joe's Deli itself. It wouldn't be with Prologis. That'd be something maybe you guys could have done.
Well, we do both.
Because
if
if
we
it
did
was,
it.
yeah, because if it was with whatchamacallit, then it'll be Prologis and you guys would do the whole
This
thing.
company is closed.
We're gonna stop this conversation.
I want his name and badge number so I can forward you that video. That's all I want.
You have my name. My name is Assistant Chief Doug Newman.
I want his name and badge number so I can forward you that video.
Last week, That's Sergeant Michael Malave.
Sergeant Michael. And what's his badge number?
You spoke to him. I don't know his badge number.
He's right there. Why can't I get it?
You got his name?
You serve the public, right? Why can't I get his badge number?
You have a good day.
So you don't serve the public?
Have a good day. You wait for him. Right here. You need anything.
He can get that one quick. We'll be waiting right here for you.
Yeah. We're back.
Fucking clown. You think I don't know my laws?
That's where I
You
started
mad,
thinking
huh?
a little bit at the
You
very
wish you
end
could
when
do
he,
something to me, huh?
The chief's like, ooh, swear word. Fucking justified. We found that our officers did nothing wrong.
and then there goes the threat that if I interfere or obstruct his officer, they know to arrest
What up, Joe Cool?
I'm
Oh,
an
yeah.
agitator. You lied to me twice.
Scottish one.
Oh yeah, that's the call he put in.
What up,
that
what
I
up,
was
what up?
being agitated. I was being an agitated. They're dealing with an agitated citizen, something like that. He said on the radio.
Liars. And this is why you record them. And see how they act. Just let us do whatever we want because we above the law. This don't make no sense.
Yeah.
We just gonna wait out here, y'all. I see how much battery power I got.
What's the opposite of stay safe? Find danger? Find danger. Stay safe. Find danger. What would be a good response to stay safe? If cops tell you to stay safe, I used to always say, no, you stay safe, huh? Almost like fucking throw their threat. Like if that's a threat, just throw it right back at them. Because I would never threaten a cop. No, hell no. Just saying. When cops tell you be safe, that shit sounds like a fucking threat. Right? Imagine the fucking, imagine the mafia telling you, hey, you stay safe, all right? They're gonna kill me. Speaking of mafia, you guys want to hear some shit? Joe Cool, listen to this. Real Jingy, Brandon, Claudette, Frank Pants, everybody, listen up. This is crazy. All right. You guys heard of John Elite or Elite? John Elite. I thought his name was Elite, but people are calling him Elite. Right? Have you guys heard of that guy? You guys know who Sammy the Bull Gravano is, right? He was in the mob, but he snitched and he became an informant and went in the witness protection program, right? So there's a guy named John Elite, Alite. This guy did the same thing. Fucking admitted to killing people, ratted on his homies, the mafia. This motherfucker just became a city council member in New Jersey. Get the fuck out of here. You're kidding. I can't make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. Look it up, people. John Elite. Fucking city council member, New Jersey. Yes, I murdered people before, and I fucking ratted on my friends. I raised my right hand to tell the truth and serve the public. Fucking what? We're living in a fucking... This isn't real. We're living in a fucking parody of reality. Right? What's up? AWOL, Angry Wise Old Lady, and became a councilman. Yep. Yeah, he's a fucking council member. A killer and a snitch. And now he's a council member. You can do anything in America. Except get yourself and your family out of poverty. You can do anything you want. But if you're a righteous person, you can fuck off with all that shit. This dude, not even GTA 6 could make shit up like this, man. And those motherfuckers are brilliantly hilarious and funny and fucking and smart, right? Grand Theft Auto 5 was the shit. GTA 6 is gonna be badass. But not even those motherfuckers can make up this kind of shit in their storyline. I'm not kidding you. It's fucking wild.
Oh, we got good body power.
You okay?
Yeah. Stole the Finch yesterday, and I'm getting too old for that kind of stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So reassure
No
you
shit.
with the threat thing, like, hey, you persist on
And mind you, once again, he
obstructing
lied.
officer, they know to arrest you or something like that.
Should we get a life or what? I will say this, guys. All right. Growing up as a kid, I was fucking poor. Dead broke growing up. But my fondest memories as a kid was when we were at our poorest and say our electricity got cut off. And the reason I cherish those moments so much as a kid is because as a family, we sat together by a candle in the living room in the darkness, right? In the candle. And we would sit there and we'd listen to my mom tell her stories from her childhood. And as kids, we only know our parents from the time we're born and so on. We don't get to know our parents from when they were kids. We really, unless they get the chance, the opportunity to tell us. And if we even fucking listen, because kids don't listen. But when you sit together with your family, especially when you're fucking poor, you seem to care about things more, right? When you're like rich, you've been rich your whole life, you're like, I don't give a fuck about nobody. Fuck my brothers and sisters and my parents and my aunts and my uncles too. No, I don't know. I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm just saying. But yeah, I don't know why the fuck I'm telling you guys this. But let's keep watching. What's up, Tote? Yeah, I agree, Tennessee. Accountability. I fucking agree. Yeah, Frank. That's right. Oh yeah.
Well, something flashed. I was like,
I was like, damn, I'm getting arrested.
Cowards. Especially that punk right there.
I think he probably skipped over the part where he was
That
like, hey, you keep
motherfucker right
harassing
there.
them, they know to arrest you. Right
Fucking
now.
coward.
The chief's probably thinking to himself, well, you already called him a fucking coward. And you told him how you felt with swear words. We're gonna say that's punishment enough. Right?
Stay your ass from by here. I'll be your best bet.
Yeah, that'll be the ending right there. After that, they just drive off the property and I don't see them no more.
Yeah, dang it.
But there's that part, I don't know if you missed it, where he was like, hey, if you keep harassing or obstructing, they know to arrest you, something like that he says on the video. You know, it's the presentation to citizens, it's the meaning things, or just the how can I say it, just thinking that they don't need to answer to us, and that we do need to answer to you guys, or they don't need to give us respect, but they demand the respect from us, or you know, these are the things that I have problems with. And this is why I wanted to address this, right? Because my intention is, I don't care about suing. I'm not looking to sue. I don't care. I care about accountability. Same way you guys try to hold citizens accountable for any little thing, whether it's jaywalking to something serious as murder. We should be able to hold you guys accountable as well. And this is where I feel like the only way we're going to, you know, make a good base to build a bridge and connect us together is going to start by videoing your cops and showing the wrongs that they do and get it to be corrected. You know, I had another cop same way treat me like dirt. To say the least. I don't think so, Patriot Knight.
I gotta say, man, I love the way he's talking to the chief, though. The chief ain't listening. He's playing with his pen, still playing with his pen. He ain't listening. But I do like everything this guy is saying.
Want to see her down.
A 5 cop?
So this one would be a.
Because I can only address the five officers.
I want to see. I'll see if I have the video somewhere around here. But it was in 5, and I believe, officer, how long you been chief now?
9 years.
9 years.
Just shy of 9 years. I'll be 9 years on the 28th.
Perfect. Congratulations, first of all. I want to say this might not be the first time I'm speaking to you. A while back ago, in another park called Park Tacoma, it says Park Tacoma, but it's still technically in 5. I had 2 officers that were on the property back there. I don't know if I have that video, but I did remember that I called and I gave in their tag number things, because I didn't see them, where they were back there.
The fondling of that pen is insane, though. Right? Jeez. He's gonna take it home at night and sleep with it in his bed. I have a fucking pen so I could fucking make fun of this guy. He's gonna take it home and sleep with it. Oh, fucking hell. Hey, if I even do this once or twice, people will look at me like, motherfucker, what are you doing? Put it away. Holy shit. Nobody's ever told them to put it away before.
No visibility to anything. And they saw me recording. I didn't say nothing to them. I just reported just to record, right? To, hey, I got these people. Because, once again, I had bad interactions. I see a cop car anywhere within my vicinity, I just automatically, it's like a mace, I just automatically go and record. They knew I was picking up trash. They clearly see me picking up trash. They left, but left trash there. They took trash out of the car and dumped it on the floor.
Actually, well, you didn't speak to me. You spoke to one of my assistant chiefs, because I review all complaints that came in, so I remember that complaint. I'm like, I don't remember you and I ever talking, but I remember that complaint.
It was like, yeah. Mm-hmm. So it might have been that assistant chief that maybe I talked to. No,
it was a different one.
Oh, that dude was really nice. He was like, hey, let me get the thing, and we'll address it, because, like I told him, if I was me, and they seen it, wouldn't they charge me for littering? Or give me a ticket for, not charge, but give me a ticket for littering? Like, why are they doing this? Because I recorded? And these are the issues that I have. You guys record. You guys use the same things that give us the right to record. You guys use it as well. Plain doctrine, First Amendment, all that stuff gives you guys the right to record as well. You guys have more access to go beyond our accessible areas, right? Because you guys are cops.
Well, not necessarily, but it depends on the circumstances.
In certain circumstances, right? But that's what I'm trying.
The chief, you could tell he's already becoming defensive, right? Am I tripping or what? Or is he becoming defensive?
Say, like you guys, for example.
Yeah, he does. He has
went to a
major
bank,
issues.
And I did this one out of state to learn how to learn from another person, right? And he just on the public, they came out, they tried to say that he's casing the place and everything, but we were wearing something like this. Is why I learned how to wear something like this. Because this...
I thought he was going to start to play his phone game.
takes away all suspicion. You can't be suspicious in a lime green vest. It's impossible.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
daylight.
Patriot Night.
You get what I'm saying? But yeah, they try to say all this kind of stuff, and and this is where it gets to me, where I'm going to stress test this, and this is why I would like to meet with you, right? Because I also feel that we need to implement a better form of how interactions, how they walk up. I understand somebody called you, made a complaint. That doesn't automatically mean because they made a complaint, they're the good Samaritans, and you have the right to be like, hey, get the fuck over here, come here. You get what I'm saying? That's wrong. Because I could be innocent. You just don't know that.
Well, we shouldn't be approaching it that way.
But it does happen. I got a video of a Summoner police 2 Saturdays ago, because this happened. Actually, Summoner. So not you guys.
Okay.
But once
because
again,
I can only address what's
no,
here.
yeah. I'm just giving you the thing, right? It's not just only you guys. I'm pretty sure you can run my name if you want to. I'm going to trial right now for a DV harassment.
I don't have any reason to run your name right now.
No, I'm saying I will give you the permission just because I want to be open, right? I'm going to trial right now for a DV harassment.
Yeah.
Okay? I had 13 Kent police officers show up to my house with their guns drawn of a false 911 call. Here's the thing. I do have a DV charge from an ex of mine where I was stupid. I didn't know how to record. I was dumb. So I lost. So I have that on my record now, right? I got charged for DV harassment because of hearsay. Because I told the cops, hey, I got a video. You were able to send 13 cops to draw their rifles on me, but you mean to tell me one can't take me to a substation and look at the video and say, hold on, this is incorrect. Or hold on, I also seen this. So charge it with
What's up,
that.
USA Badass?
Because as cops, I feel like your job is to do a thorough investigation, to charge correctly, to charge what you need to, or to not charge at all and save the time and inappropriate paperwork. Because some of these things also lead to lawsuits. You get what I'm saying? And this is why I need to help find a change. I need to better this communication.
So let's start this one step at a time. You and I have had good communications. We've had good interactions.
Amazing.
Let's fill out the complaint form because I'm assuming you want to file a formal complaint. So I'm going to take this information. I need to review the body worn camera footage. Typically when we do a complaint, we do interviews with the employees. So there's 3 employees there that I need to speak to. And then we do our complaint. And then because we do believe in accountability and transparency, every time we close out a complaint, we send a letter to the complainant so you know exactly what the findings are.
Yeah.
And we've done that since I've been here.
And I'm pretty sure, Mr. Fisher, I'm 100% sure.
And we've been finding no wrongdoing
like,
the entire time.
Once again, they were in their official duty. They had the right to be there. They had the whatever. I'm expecting. I can already see it, right? Especially if you tell me you might have a contract, because I know
that fucking pin's been molested the entire time. He molested that pin the entire fucking time, guys. Holy shit. Put some clothes back on that pin.
there's certain police stations that have contracts with post office, let's say, right? Because postal police are just a handful, right? So I know there's a lot of post offices that do have contract with you guys where you guys can come in and then follow through with the law and then, forward to whatever they need to, but you guys can take the action. I know this, even though typically you guys don't have contract. They have to call,
what's up, Wanda Mize? Shit, Wanda Mize. Gangster ass video the other day. You went hard. Fucking went hard on them. Loved it. Good shit. You see me in your comment section backing you up, right? Motherfuckers are trying to talk shit. I wasn't in there fucking swinging, bro. I took my baseball bat like Joe Batters. I went in there like Joe Batters swinging for your defense, Wanda Mize. Did you catch that, Wanda Mize? I was in your comment section. Shit, we gotta back each other up, homies. People want to talk shit. Call now. Talk shit, motherfucker. You guys want to hear some funny shit? This was what I was gonna show you the other day. All right, pay attention. Dude, I love it.
Yeah, that post inspector.
Right. And
I went into your comment section, One Demise, with that mentality in mind. I went in there ready to talk some shit, motherfuckers. Hell yeah.
And so I know there could be contract. I was semi-aware they could be.
We should redo that shit, huh? With Wolfie Gladly and Bao. Me, Wolfie Gladly, Bao, and Joe Cool. Let's do that skit, guys. Come on, fellas. Let's redo that skit. Oh, shit. I never called the number. That shit's actually old, Patriot Night. I seen that shit years ago. And that shit's old, so I don't know about the number. I've actually never called it.
One. But just the fact of...
You didn't appreciate the interaction and the lack of communication.
And none of my interactions, the first two, when I first thought about doing auditings, like I mentioned in the video, amazing, boss. Made your whole thing look impeccable. I thought that 5 was just beyond any belief of any one of the
What up, Big Mike?
Perfect. That's what we like.
Okay, because I dealt with Kent police and they're trash. I'm fighting them right now because of improper investigation, just hearsay. I went to jail for hearsay, basically. You get what I'm saying? All because I have a record. But having a record shouldn't defy someone. You guys shouldn't automatically see a record and be like, this guy gotta be guilty. He has to be. So let's just take her away and make her sign the what you call it, and we'll take him to jail.
You in LA, huh? So
I
family?
believe there's a level of stuff you guys need to do as police officers, and especially if you guys investigate correctly, that gives the prosecutor more ammunition to prosecute who you just put in jail. That's what makes sense to me.
Well, I'd say that's what we do here. I can't speak for other departments. So, Chris, do you want to go by Chris or Christopher?
Christopher's fine.
Okay, and then I have your cell phone number.
Yep.
Is that how you want contact?
Sure. I mean, I can give you whatever information. My biggest fear right now, boss, is like I said, the way they found me, the way he said my name. That lets me know for a fact that they found the full history of me, and that's scary. That's scary because I'm fearing retaliation.
Well, I can tell you right now, you don't have to fear retaliation. If you have an issue, call me. We'll have a conversation. That is not going to happen. Shouldn't happen.
Right.
That when the video started, that pin was white. Now it's all blue. You get it? He beat it up.
Hope not. But do you understand why I see it as I might be facing potential retaliation? Because how did they find me? That's concerning.
Oh, you mean how they found out who you were?
Exactly. That's concerning because that truck out there, it's registered to a company. So that means that the company and my boss's name should only show up. How did they find me? How did that guy know my name is Christopher?
I don't know. I'll ask.
And that's why I mentioned that I am scared of retaliation. I'm scared of them trying to go to my bosses and lie about something, get me fired. I'm scared of, being pulled over and, have some made up, you were speeding or something, because I record. I try my best to follow the laws. I put my seatbelt on. I don't, I do smoke weed, but
I wonder if there would be something that he could actually do, like put a restraining order against the cops from going to his work and going to his house and to try to bully him, because I got to tell you something. There's a guy here that I interviewed, and he's a trucker from Arvin. And I interviewed this guy, and he was talking about how the dirty-ass, crooked-ass chief of police had his cops impound his car and a bunch of vehicles without giving a 72-hour notice. And since he came on my channel, he's lost contracts that he's had before. And he's pretty fucking pissed about it. And it seems to me like this dirty-ass chief of police, this fucking liar chief of police, Alex Gazarian Gazalpur, the fucking pig who got fired from a different department for stealing money, I can't fucking make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. We should be putting fucking restraining orders against these motherfuckers, dude. Straight up.
I know where I can smoke it. I know not
What up,
to, I
Eggsy?
know not to have it opening from the store to my house. I know all this. But my fear is that they're going to pull me over. And this is what's going to happen because of how he said that I am harassing officers.
Well, I guess a couple of things, right? I mean, you record, obviously. So do we.
Later
So
on, Frank Pence.
there should be a record on both sides, right? And you're well aware with FOIA, so you know how to protect yourself that way. So I would just say I understand where you're coming from in regards to that. What I'm telling you is our officers are not supposed to behave like that, and we'll have the conversation. So I would not be overly worried about retaliation. I understand why.
Thank you, Jenny.
You are. I was just telling you, at this point, I don't believe you need to be.
I'm not going to worry because you told me not to.
Well, and you have video evidence, and I'm telling you this, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold that to it. But this is my fear. You nullified my fear. Being the chief of police, I'm going to take your word and I'm going to be at ease. That does not mean that I'm not going to be kept.
Hell yeah. Good shit.
I just want to build this. I don't want my interactions to continue. It's wrong. We as the people deserve better. You guys as police officers deserve better as well. I don't want to just be like, oh, it's all on the public. You guys need to, kiss ass to the public. No.
What's up, just a guy having fun?
Respect for you guys as well. But you guys cannot get that respect if we get treated like this.
I'm not asking for an address. What city do you live in?
I live here in Tacoma.
In Tacoma?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'll give you the address.
I don't need the address. Well, I will if I mail you, but I can always do a follow-up with you when we complete the investigation.
Yeah, and I work, like I said, I have that property. There's a property called Park Tacoma's literally right here. There's a whole bunch of couple other properties that in this area. I'm always around.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, I whenever you call or something, I don't have no problem stopping by, having a chat. Obviously, I'm not going to be your best friend. But
fair enough. Although I think I'm a nice guy.
No. I mean, like you and me, we could be friends. But I mean, you're not going to come and be like, hey, let's go have a beer, right? Because we're not that kind of friends. But
so looking at the schedule, Christopher, I just want to give you a timeline.
Sure.
I know the assistant chief is in tomorrow, so I'll get to speak with him tomorrow. One of the sergeants, I don't know if I'll get to talk to him this week or next week. Remember, next week I'm not in.
Exactly.
So my guess is it's going to take me about 2 weeks or so to get my way through this and get you a response in regards to if we violated it.
I'm sensing that as well, Patriot Knight. I'm sensing that he doesn't care. He's going to talk to his assistant chief. They're going to sit down and they're going to be like, come in, buddy. Can you believe that goddamn son of a bitch Christopher came in here talking all that shit? Fuck him. What are we going to do about him? Nothing. Fuck him. Fuck. I can just already see it.
Any of our policies and what we're going to do with it.
sure.
Okay?
Which I don't feel like it was more of a violation of the policy. I don't think I've ever mentioned that. I think more or
Peace
less
out, Sherry.
It's the
Yo, Mark. What up, Mark?
You believe we should be accountable, and you think you should be provided better answers when you ask questions you feel are valid.
without the intimidation.
Okay.
There's no reason for me to be, and I don't know if that's what you kind of got off, but that interaction, how they were, was a bit intimidating. Because I'm asking for answers. You can easily say, hey, we understand what you're saying.
Yes.
We have a lawful reason to be here. You don't need to explain to me, but you have a lawful reason to be here. We're conducting an investigation on something. We can't give you further information on it, but please understand that we have... Cool, fine, you have a reason. But when I see you guys there parked and you're just sitting, laughing, giggling, that doesn't give me the notion that you guys are doing any work. That gives me the notion that you're back here hiding on taxpayers' money, lounging until you get a call, and then now you have to do something because there's a call. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. Because you're not on a computer, and this one over here on the notepad, and this one over here. You're taking a break. And if that's what it is, say that. Hey, you know what? It's lunchtime. We're just back here. We understand, but we just wanted to be a little private.
No, I didn't see that, Patriot Knight. Long Island Naughty got a beat down. Oh, he got beat up by a security guard? Nah, I didn't see that shit. That's wild. How'd that happen? I thought you were talking about when he got beat up in jail. I know he tried to sue the jail because I think he was, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was supposed to be in protective custody because of some possible charges, bad charges. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I read that correctly, but I could be wrong, so you guys might want to do your own research. And he was beat up in jail, and they broke his eye orbital. Boom. And then he tried to sue the jail for putting him in general population, but when he was supposed to be in protective custody because of the charges. So, oh, okay, it was Bay Area Transparency. He got assaulted. He got battered by the security. Long Island got beat up in jail. Yeah, that's true, I think. I did talk to what's his name, Dan at Auditing Erie County, and Auditing Erie County confirmed. He was like, yeah, bro, what they said about his charges was true. So yeah, I don't know, but I'll have to go back and watch that video of Bay Area Transparency and the security guard. Broke his camera and gimbal, huh? Damn. That's crazy.
I can even give you guys that, you know? But to poke your chest out and, you know, you need to get out of here and, you know, you keep obstructing and interfering with my officers and harassing them, they know to arrest you. Like, come on. How can I harass somebody when you're constantly here? Now, you might be right. You guys might have a contract with them. And if you do, I 100% will apologize for my
cops
actions
didn't do shit
on
about
that
it.
behalf. You know? But
So we have trespass agreements with
Condensed Reality says, with bat attitude, it was bound to happen. He ain't all that. I don't know, man. I like Bay Area Transparency. I think he's all that. Not like that, though. I think he does badass work, man. I would never knock his work. I think Bay Area Transparency does that outstanding fucking work. So people get triggered. And he knows how to. He knows how to fucking... I don't want to say he knows how to piss people off, because people piss themselves off. They get triggered easily. He knows how to pull the trigger, if that makes any sense. Not like that. Like making it happen, right? Anyways, let's keep watching.
Prologis on locations 1815, Prologis 11, which is 4700 20th, no agreement for that one. Prologis 9, 3200 20th. Prologis Trans-Pacific, no agreement.
Trans-Pacific, no agreement.
Is that the one?
Trans-Pacific, yeah. No, but
Perfect.
It seems like you do have a semi-agreement, because some of those
We have two of them,
so
three of them.
Yeah, so but that wouldn't be for the whole Prologis itself.
No, for us it has to be location specific. So like it says here, Prologis 18 and 15, we have agreements. For Prologis 11, which is 4700 20th, we have no agreement. For Prologis 9,
Write this down.
which is the 3200 block, which is probably Joe's, we don't have an agreement.
Okay, let me write this down, because would you mind if I steal a paper from you?
Oh, no, not at all.
Just because.
His fists couldn't back up his mouth this time. So, hold on, Jeremy. I'm going to read that here shortly. Email me, recordpolicenow@gmail.com. Jeremy, recordpolicenow@gmail.com. Email me and then we'll talk about the Frenchie, because I do want to get rid of him. So, and Fresno's not too far. Plus, my favorite restaurant is in Fresno. It's called Elbow Room. If you haven't eaten at Elbow Room in Fresno, fuck, you're missing out. It's expensive, but it's fucking fire. I don't know, like condensed reality. His fist couldn't back up his mouth this time. Do you really want to fight a security guard or a public official, possibly get charged with felonies? And do you even want to be calling the cops on people? I personally believe I probably would have done the exact same thing that Bay Area Transparency did, if that's what he did. I can't even fucking lie. Why lie? I would have done the exact same fucking thing. Now, if it was just a person and they came and hit me, we're fighting. I'm getting my ass whooped or they're getting their ass whooped. But when it comes to security, cops, fucking public officials, man, they'll charge your ass with a fucking felony. So you got to be very careful with that shit. Especially if you're going to be over there, condensed reality, egging them on to fight back. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have fought back. I don't think I would have. I mean, I guess it all depends on the situation, but I'm not going to knock Bay Area Transparency for that. And I don't think you guys should either. But hey, go ahead. I mean, what would you have done in that situation, condensed reality? Right? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. What's up, Jada Joyrider? I don't know about that one. Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, he does say I'll defend myself, but I mean, when it comes down to it, facing felonies, going to court ain't fucking fun. I'll tell you that much. And we've seen cops way too many times taking the other side. Yeah, I agree, Mike Webb. Fuck yeah, I agree. So does Claudette. Yeah, he's good in my opinion. Bay Area Transparency, you're good in my opinion, homie. You've always been stand up and solid. And fuck that. I'm swinging that bat for Bay Area Transparency today. Hell yeah. I'm coming in like these guys right here. I'm gonna back up Bay Area with this shit right here. Nah, Bay Area's Transparency is cool with me, man. I ain't got nothing bad to say about that. I haven't even seen the video, but I get you, condensed reality. I get what you're saying, man. But nah, I would have done the same thing. From hearing what having not seen the video, but just hearing what everybody has said in the chat, I'd have done the same fucking thing. I ain't gonna be facing felonies, y'all. I ain't trying to do that shit. I walk a straighter line now than I ever have before. Mr. Goody Two Shoes here. Okay? I don't fuck around. Shit. What's up? Toad for Life. Clash with Bao is the GOAT. La Rata, bitches. I don't know if you guys know the thing about La Rata, but La Rata came out because people were saying La Raza, and he misunderstood for La Rata. Wow. The shit's wild. But we're almost done with this video, and I gotta piss like a fucking racehorse. So let's get through this, guys.
If this is the agreement you had, then if I seen them, I know that, hey.
Why don't we do this instead of giving you a piece of paper?
I can say, okay, they have all rights. But you get what I'm trying to say? I get what you guys are doing. I understand, police presence and all that stuff. But as a taxpayer, I always see these things where, hey, we need to up the budget because we need X, Y, and Z. You can save yourself money by doing X, Y, and Z. And that's where I get it. I'm not paying you to patrol private property. They decided to be a private entity, so screw them.
Well, except for I will say this. We do a lot of private property patrolling because there are a lot of burglaries. and thefts that occur on private property. So,
Yeah, that's understandable.
especially our warehouse. Let me go print this out.
Yeah, perfect.
What's up, Made in America? Good to see you. Shit, I turned into
Thank
Mr.
you.
Goody Two Shoes now and
Employee
shit over here.
Rogers, any issues with me just checking
Shit.
that out and giving it to him?
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
I'll be in the house.
You want just this form or?
I can do the email that you sent.
Okay.
That's probably easier than doing individual forms.
Yeah.
Damn, Made in America came in and getting all kinds of love in the chat. That's what's up. I love how you guys give everybody love. It's one big family right here.
Yeah, I was printing something out.
Okay.
And you were like, where'd the chief go?
So it's gonna. Actually, will you do that for me? Remind you. Hey there.
They all suck up to each other, huh?
Short on time.
Yep.
Okay, I'll be done right now.
Okay.
So here's the email that I just read to you.
Oh, perfect.
So that's the front part, and that's the map on the back part.
All right, so let's see. This is Doc.
I can't tell from those because
I
they're all
can.
highlighted.
I know exactly where all
And
of
so if
these
you
are.
look here, this one we have an agreement, this one we have an agreement with, and these we do not.
Yep. So all these locations that I just saw, the locations where I told you that I know for a fact.
Okay.
And then this is kind of irrelevant, but this is what I wanted to show you as well. I'm going to Sumner for this, and I know you can't address, but this is why another reason why I do what I do. There was a couple of times where my phone was off, and I had this. This is kind of how I was answered when I saw them at the Joe's Deli, the two sergeants. And I told them about the car. You know, this is kind of like the similar. And this is Sumner. It has nothing to do with you, but it's just the language of how he came out is the same language that I got, basically from them. So this is Sumner. I believe I had it this way, right?
Yep.
Watch how the cop just comes out and how he talks to him.
What's your name and badge number, sir? Your name and badge number?
Officer member, summer, please.
141.
What's up, I hate bullies?
Name and badge
Good to see you,
number?
bro.
While you're trespassing, let's stop doing that.
First of all, I'm not trespassing. You ain't even done investigation to even know if I'm trespassing or not. So don't come accusing of trespassing. That's the first thing. So don't tell me
Get on
don't
your
do
point,
it.
please.
Okay?
Get on your point, please.
Get on my point?
Get onto your point,
What do
please.
you mean get on to my point? I didn't call you here.
Of being why we need to investigate.
Why do we need to investigate?
I'm doing my job.
So what is your, that's,
I work for the property, and I'm throwing trash in the bin. That's it.
For sure, bro. I'll check it out.
have any credentials associated.
Because he's a fucking security guard. Why the hell do I need to show him my ID, my driver's license? Who the fuck is this guy? My driver's license is not going to tell him whether I work for the property, whether I not. Now, how he should have came, okay? When he
that's-
came up there and
this
asked
is
me,
just kind of irrelevant.
can I help you?
Yeah. And I would, you're
But it's
not
just-
happy with that
No,
interaction.
right.
Get a hold of
But
somebody,
it's just that's how he came out like, hey, well, whatever you do, you try. It's like, yo, where do you get off talking to me like that? I came to you and said, hey, sir, the car is running. As a taxpayer, don't you think you should turn that off and say?
I do agree with that, Mike Webb. To all the cops in chat, you're not a hero. You get paid to do it. I say that all the fucking time. I say that all the time. I say, cops already get paid. We've already thanked them for their service. We don't need to go on about with this back to blues propaganda bullshit. There's no need for it. We don't need to praise them. They give themselves the biggest fucking parades we have ever fucking seen when one of them dies. Right? They love themselves so much. What the fuck? We already pay them. They give themselves awards. They give themselves fucking stripes. They praise themselves nonstop. But we gotta do it too? After we pay them? What the fuck? Might as well give them all red capes. Right? Yeah.
You guys some money? Oh, you don't need to worry about that. That's not your business. You don't know what we need to. Why do we need to talk like that? I came to you nicely, telling you, hey, you left the car on. I'm a taxpayer. Don't you think you should turn it off? These are the simple interactions that get escalated because for some reason, some of them just have to puff their chest out at any little thing. And these are the actions that bring in can violate a policy, can violate a constitutional right, or bring you guys a lawsuit unnecessarily. And this is what I need to bridge. So I hope you and me can work together, at least with your department. You know, I would really like to, once again, I wanted to introduce myself, to show my face to, because I am going to show up at public health departments. I'm going to show up at post office. I'm going to show up at anything public. I'm never going to make a reason to walk towards anything that's restricted. I'm not going to, I'm not going to, unfortunately, what you heard me, yes, I was a little bit agitated with them, but understandably because of how I've been answered, I can't just give you respect if I'm not getting any in return.
I understand that. Two quick things. I told you I'm challenged with technology. I have a sergeant on tomorrow that'll be able to send the link for you to share that video. Are you okay with that?
Yep, send me the thing. Unfortunately, I didn't record any of our interaction, so I'm going to have to FOIA that body cam in its entirety. I wish I remembered, but...
It's all right. It literally, when we get done talking, I'm going to go put it on the station and it'll download. So on your way out, the lady at the front, not the one inside.
What up, Mr. C? Mr. C in the house, folks. We're highlighting your video, bro. I think you're doing an outstanding fucking job. I love your demeanor, your approach, and I love how you were able to get the body cam footage just fucking fast as well and upload it. And I'm trying to get you as much support as possible. I do want to make sure that this department knows that we the people are watching and paying attention. And outstanding fucking work, bro. Outstanding work. Hell yeah. You're very welcome, bro. You're very fucking welcome. My email is recordpolicenow@gmail.com. You ever need me for anything, you let me know. If there's anything I can do to help out, you let me know. So yeah, good fucking work, bro. We've been highlighting this video for at least an hour, I think. Let me see. An hour and 24 minutes. I highlighted your video recently. And outstanding follow-up, bro. Good shit. People have been talking about how well you're doing, your approach and everything. So, good shit. Yeah. Wow, thank you. I never thought someone would really see this. Yeah, we're watching, bro. So one of the things I do well is try to bring up this community. You go out of your way to hold your public officials accountable. We as a people have to go out of our way to support you in your efforts. So that's kind of been my plight. You guys record cops, hold them accountable, reach out to me.
But when you go to the window outside,
Right, yeah.
She's our public records officer?
Yeah, no shit, Mr. C. The whole time people have been clowning this chief and his fondling of the pin. The pin was white when the video started, but he beat it up so much that it turned purple and blue. All right, now it's a blue pin. And we thought all the ink was going to shoot out the top the way he was playing with this pin the entire time. He was rubbing it. He was doing everything he could to get the ink to come out of the top. So wild. I don't know if you noticed that shit while you were there about what he was doing with the pin, but what's up, Juan? Toyota gang. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. I have more videos and I'm planning on doing more. But I have to work. Yeah, no shit, bro. No shit. Yup. Hell yeah. Frustrated that he had to deal with me over a high-ranking official. That's what I feel it was with the pin. Yeah, you're right. I agree. No doubt. He didn't want to deal with that shit. Oh, yeah. You're right.
You can just tell her right then that you would like to request the body-worn camera from this, and then she'll start that process, and as soon as it's available, she can upload that for you.
Perfect, thank you. I really appreciate it. It's just going to see me talking, but the fact that we had this interaction, I just want to let you know I am going to put it up. And I just want people to see the professionalism of how you treated me, with the things you're trying to get done for me, you know, as opposed to how some of these officers treated us. You know,
Nope, I
I want to
appreciate
let
it.
it be known that it's not coming from the top. Because apparently it's not coming from the top, but it's coming from somewhere. And that's where we need to get to.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate you reaching out. Again, probably 2 weeks or so for me to get back with you.
That's fine.
Again, just how records requests work. I mean, it sounds like you're very familiar. I would just do it on your way out and just take care of it.
Yeah, I'll give you guys.
Jaden, are you monetized? And do you care if your videos get monetized? You don't have to cut out the swearing. I don't. A lot of people do. Let me read your comment. Asking advice. Should I edit out swearing before I upload my video from Wednesday where a cop rushed towards me saying he was going to pat me down for weapons? What will YouTube do to me if I don't? They won't do shit, especially if you're not monetized. So you could do it both ways. You can put one with all the swearing and one without. Why not? You can definitely do that. Yep. Put her up. Shit, I love swear words. People like swear words. It's America. And when you guys used to go rent movies, how many of you guys rented a rated PG movie over a rated R? Hardly never, right? Unless you have kids. So, yeah.
Plenty of time. I know there's 5 days legally, and then there's, added time in case.
We're usually pretty fast on our public disclosure requests.
Yeah.
So something like this, where there's probably limited redaction, if any, probably wouldn't take as long as to spin that out.
Perfect.
I'll walk you out, sir.
Thank you.
I try to swear less now in my videos, though. So I heard that I used to do about 2 or 3 swear words per sentence. And then I try to tone it down to 1 swear word per sentence. Now I'm trying to tone it down to 1 swear word per paragraph, or if you know what I mean. Fuck, shit, bitch.
This right here. Yep, no worries. It gets a little
But these
confusing.
are the old uniforms you guys
Yeah,
have?
that's from when we started to where we're at now.
I might have to make another appointment
Yeah.
to see if I can film some of this stuff, boss.
Yeah.
With permission, obviously, because this is not public.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you, boss.
And then if you go right there, if you want to do that, I will let her know you're going to come up.
Thank you very much,
All right,
Mr.
you're
Fish. I
welcome.
appreciate it.
Outstanding fucking work, bro. That's Mr. C's channel, folks. You guys definitely go subscribe. That pin definitely needed some ointment. Poor pin, man. Turned blue on his ass. Right? Yeah. You've evolved, David. Ah, shit. Thank you, Made in America. Thank you. I don't know if I have, but I'm trying to. Doing my best. But anyways, Mr. C, outstanding fucking work, bro. I think we all appreciate your work. And I think you deserve way more subs with just 2 videos. Let's overturn Ohio. Let's overturn Terri v. Ohio. My bad. Thank you for the donation. Let me read this comment. Would appreciate your take on the ramifications of cops not signing their oath to the Constitution. That's a damn good question, because they don't sign it. They swear it, and then that's it, right? They swear an oath to the Constitution, and then that's it. There's no ramifications. There's no accountability. They only swear it. They don't sign it. I think you're onto something. I think they should sign the oath that they swear to. And no, I don't believe that we should throw more money at cops to train them on the Constitution. No, make them fucking know at least the Bill of Rights before they even apply. It's like hiring a mechanic that doesn't know how to fix a starter, right? It's like working at a tire shop and you don't even know how to fucking take the tire off. The fuck? Who does that shit? Imagine hiring a cook who don't know shit about cooking, right? It's just not gonna fucking work. It's gonna fail. So I agree with you. Let's overturn Terri v. Ohio. They should sign it, but yeah, I don't know how that would work. How we'd be able to implement that. Let me read Mr. C's comments. Thank you. I appreciate everyone that has watched this beginning of my videos. You're welcome, Mr. C. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wanda Mize's last video was fucking wild. I loved it. Be easy on him. I really did look frustrated that he had to deal with me over a high-ranking official. Shit. We were easy on him. He was the one that didn't take it easy on the pen. Poor fucking pen used to be white before he grabbed it. He made it blue. That shit's hilarious. What's up, Tag? Good to see you in here, brother. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. Hey, Made in America. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that shit, guys. Cops know the Constitution. They get paid to lie about it. They went to the same school you did. I don't know if they know it, man, Mike. Some of them do, but they, in order to get away with qualified immunity, they act like they don't, right? Some of them. But I don't know. I've been out there in the field asking them over and over and over again if they know it, and they don't. And that's just a scary, scary thing. Some of them don't. Yeah, the freedom of expression. What? Motherfucker, where is that written? That shit isn't written anywhere. Right? But anyhow, you guys, make sure you go subscribe to Mr. C's channel. I will be dropping Mr. C's channel link in the description and in the comments. And Mr. C, you ever want me to highlight a video, reach out to me, recordpolicenow@gmail.com. I know that sometimes we find ourselves in a maybe a shadow ban, or YouTube's not putting out our videos, but we could all try to help each other out. Susan Bassey was in a slump. Her videos were not getting shown. And she was at like 59,000 subs for like fucking months. And then I started working with her again, sharing her videos. And boom, she went over 60K. And some of her videos went semi-viral. So we can all help each other out. If you guys ever get a chance, you see my videos, you want to drop it in make a community post and share it, please do. Please do, because it definitely helps put us out there. You guys can go in other people's comment sections and say, hey, did you guys check out San Joaquin's last video? Go check out SJVT's last video. Let people know, because sometimes we get put in a slump. We just got to keep working. No big deal. We've all been through this shit before. But many of you new channels who are starting out, you will find yourself in a slump. Let's all work to get ourselves out. Let's help each other out. So, all right, guys. Thank you for the donations, the likes, the shares, the love, the support, the comments. And above all of that, thank you for supporting Mr. C's channel, because that's what this is all about for me, to help the community grow. Some people don't like it, but that's their fucking problem, not ours. Right? Something like that. All right, guys, I'm done. Peace.